Good morning everyone. I wrapped up like I didn't know what this morning. Now it is absolutely boiling, and I think it's only about 9 o'clock. Few clouds in the sky, but other than that it's sunny. So I'm going to have to take some of these clothes off and put them in my rucksack. Anyway, back out on my old permission. I can't go on the field where I found the gold ring as it's too boggy, so I'll come on to pasture, see what I can pick up. But what a beautiful day. Just look at the background. Sun's out. Yeah, I'm going to try this pasture here, see what comes up. Right, I'll see you on the first one. Just had a squeaky signal here, and I think it's part of an horseshoe, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, right, moving on. Just had a nice signal here, and it's there. Let's get it out. Looks like a button. Let's see if there's a shank on it. Yeah, it's a button. Definitely a button. Still, it's a find. Right, moving on. Good signal, I couldn't resist. It was quite deep, and it's this object here. Don't know what it's off. Got a letter on the bottom. Letter L. Don't know what it's for. Right, moving on. Just found this item here. Don't know what it is, but it's got a bit of shape to it. Could be possibly a horse harness part. I don't know, but I'll give that a clean when I get back. See what it is. Right, moving on. What better place to have a bit of lunch than this is on my permission. And today I've got maple pie. It's going down a treat. So peaceful here. At least the sun's out, that's the main thing. Right, when I've had these I'll carry on. See you on the next one. Just had a screaming signal, and this was on the surface. Just a reading of 18. I thought it may have been coke until I picked it up. So happy days. Nice little, well, don't know whether it's a cut off because it looks like it's been broken. But there's some detail on there, so I should be able to identify that. Right, moving on. Just had a nice little signal here, probably about 3 inches down, and it was this piece of, I think it's a piece of lead. Well, it is lead. It's not a token. It's just a smooth piece of lead. Right, moving on. Another nice little signal, and it's a musket shot. There it is. Little musket shot. I find quite a lot of those on this field. Right, moving on. Just found this item here. Probably a bracket or something. It's got a couple of holes there and there. Yeah, I don't know what that's off. Could be off anything. Right, moving on. Just found this item here. I think it's part of a button. It's all broken. That's what it is. Right, moving on. Not had much since the that hammer I had, and this one was a difficult target, I must admit, and I managed to find it. and that's a cut quarter, definitely. I'm going to give that a spray. You can see the details on it there, look. Right, let me just give that a spray and I'll get straight back to you. Well, there she is, with some good detail on it. That should be identified when I look in a book. If you look on the other side, like I said, it was a scratchy signal, but a diggable signal. And then I couldn't find it, so I used a pinpointer, still couldn't find it. Move a saw around a bit, and then I found it. That is not in bad condition at all. Right, moving on. This was a nice little signal, and it's this item here, which I think is a button. Yeah, I would say that's part of a button, or a small button. Right, moving on. This is a surface find. On a simplex it was a reading of 33. Now that's got to be a button. Let's just put it out. Yeah. Surprising, with all the rain we've had, some of the stuff sort of comes up to the top. It just washes everything away. Yeah, that's a button, all right. Right, moving on. Got a signal down here, 2122. There it is. What is it? A button. Another button. Right, moving on. Just had this signal here, and that's a musket shot. Probably hit its target. Right, moving on. This was a screaming signal. It was on the top of the surface, I must admit. And it's that little object there. Don't know what it is, or what it's used for. Got a bit of shape to it. Right, moving on. This was a nice signal, and it's this object here. I would say that's off an horse's mount. It's got two clips at the back. It would have been attached to leather. Yeah, happy with that. There you go. Right, moving on. Just found this item. I think it's part of a buckle. I think it's got to be part of a buckle. Right, I think this might be me last stole. If there's any more, I'll show you. Right, I'll see you on the roundup. Well, I'm back from my dig. Got my coffee there. Right, let's go through the finds. Start off at the bottom. Some pottery there, and that big piece there. They were just surface finds, obviously. Bit of lead. Some scrap there. Don't know what this item is here, but it's got letter L at the bottom. Give it a clean and see what's underneath it. That bracket, it's off something, part of an horseshoe. Let's go for the top. Don't know whether this is a button or not. Probably a stud or something. I ended up with 3 and a bit of buttons. That one's obviously smashed. This I would say is from a horse harness. It's got the two clips at the back where it would have been attached to the leather. Reckon that could be part of a buckle. Completely been smashed. A couple of musket bores or shot. One shell case. This item here. Don't know what that's off. Could be anything. Best finds for today were the two hammered coins. This one here. You can just make out the detail. Turn it over. A little bit of detail, but not much. But I think my best find of the day was this cut quarter, which is in immaculate condition. You see the writing so clear. If we turn it over, turn it that way, look at that. That took me a long time to find. I dug the hole, couldn't find it, used a pinpointer, still couldn't find it, moved the saw around, eventually I found it. But yeah, good old simplex. Yeah, happy with that one. So that one should be identified quite good. So that's me finds for today, and I'll see you on the next one.